Hi guys, how are we all doing? Thank you so much for coming and clicking on my video today. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different from my usual. I'm going to do a little bit of an up-to-date binder walkthrough and just sort of explain some things. I quite like to see what other people do with their binders, what sort of challenges they're working on, what goals they have. So yeah, I just thought it would be a little bit fun to do something different for my channel. So I've got my cup of tea. I have also just spent the past hour, I think, making some new wallets for my purse, a couple of new additions for my binders, and yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to start with my purse, and basically everything is the same in here, but I've just done new wallets for everything. So I did have, let me grab one. So I did have these ones that I had made, which I did really like, but one, I didn't think they're the best quality. They were my first attempt, so yeah, it was fine, but they're a bit flimsy, and yeah, the sides weren't sealed very well, so some of them were like bursting and coins were falling out, and yeah, I just like the zips. So went back to the zips and I just went for a classic black wording. So got my spending as usual, my food, my fuel, home essentials. So I did have a, what did I have? I had one with a sticker on it called side hustle, but I decided just to change that to the word extra. So like any extra money I have, if I make like a Facebook marketplace sale or just anything extra basically can go in there and be stuffed. I introduced a miscellaneous envelope, which I will probably aim to put a little bit in maybe each week, maybe from next month's budget, because I've already done this month. So just as a little bit of a backup, and I've of course got my back to bank. I do have a couple of other ones that I made stickers for, but I'm unsure if I'm going to use them yet. So I made a to be stuffed. So I usually have an envelope in here called to be stuffed, which I was trying to think what would I actually use that for, and thinking about it, I think I only use that for when I've been to the bank and I've got my money out. So yeah, I'm going to keep it out just now and just see. And then I had a rollover one as well, which again, I don't like. I think if I had rollover it would probably just go into extra. So I'm going to keep them out and just see how I get on, but they are there if I need them. So that is my purse updated. I also have my weekly cash envelope, which just had little stickers on them. So we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and we've added week 5 because I didn't have a week 5 and it got a little bit confusing for 5-week months. So that's my weekly cash one updated. Sorry if you could hear a child crying. I've got my windows open because it's an absolutely stunning day today. Yeah, got all my windows open, so I think one of my neighbour's children is having a little bit of a tantrum, so apologies if you could hear that in the background. Okay, let me get a little drink of tea. Maybe I'll just shut the window 2 secs. There we go, that should be better. I closed the window. I think when I was closing the window I could see one of the neighbours had their windows open, and I think it was coming from there. So anyway, hopefully that's a bit quieter now. But yes, so this is Sunday when I'm filming this. I hope everybody's had a lovely weekend so far. I actually feel quite guilty for not being out in the sun right now. I don't know if anybody else gets like that, but when the weather's lovely like this, it's a really sunny day, blue skies, warm, hot, as some would say. But I'm learning to do what I want to do rather than what I feel like I should be doing. So usually I would kind of spend most of the weekend with my boyfriend, which I have done. I was at his on Friday and then Saturday and then last night, and then I came home today. But there was things I wanted to do, like I wanted to update my binders, I wanted to get my bedding washed and get it out, and I just wanted to have some quiet relaxing time in my own house. So yeah, I'm trying to push the guilty feeling aside of not being out there in the sun and just focusing on what I want to do. So I hope you guys are having a lovely weekend, whatever you are up to. Right, let's get into the binders then. I will just go through, some of you might be new to my channel, there might be some changes from when you last watched, so let's just go through the binder. So this one is my short-term binder, so this is sort of short-term sinking funds. So in here we have got a garden fund, which currently has £8 in it. I don't have a usable personal garden at my house, so I have a flat. My boyfriend's also in a flat, but he is ground floor and he has a front and a back garden and a little balcony. So yeah, I spend a lot of my time there. So I've got a garden envelope just to like get bits and pieces for his when I'm doing the gardening. I have a date night envelope which has £10 in it so far. I think this is just going to be I don't really have much of a plan for this, so I think I'm just going to fill it up as and when, and yeah, if we feel like doing something then I could take it out here if there's enough money. So actually I think that was the free tracker that I got at the big budget meetup from Dingley Designs, and I just thought it's cute. So yeah, that is date night. Doesn't really have, well, obviously its purpose is date night, but it's not got plans at the minute. Chris Stapleton is still here, so I'm going to a Chris Stapleton concert in October in Glasgow, and I have paid for my hotel, so whatever is in here and whatever we've still to save is for some spending money. So we've got £40 in here. So we've got £10 to go, and that'll give me £50 for spending, which I might not even need all of that. I am actually waiting on surgery, and I think it's going to be September, October time, so it may clash with this concert, I don't know. I would be able to probably resell the ticket on Ticketmaster, but the hotel is non-refundable, and from my experience it's with booking.com, so with my experience of that happening before, I would just use the hotel on a different date. But yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. So £50 spending money. I'm actually going on my own, and I would probably just eat in the hotel before I went out to the concert. And yeah, so I don't actually think I would need a lot of money, but there's £50 there, or there will be anyway. Home maintenance had a little glow up. We've got a proper vinyl label on this now. So home maintenance is what it says it is, so home maintenance. I am saving up to have, so I've had a few ideas within the house, well, within my flat, and I just thought I'll just start putting money aside to see where I get to. So the plans that I currently have, now it's nothing major, but the plans I currently have is there's 2 plug sockets in my living room which need fixing. So they work, but the way that they were put into the wall wasn't a proper joiner or electrician or whatever. So they kind of stick out a little bit. So just want to make them like tidy and safe. So I want to save up to get them done. One of my little cousins, her partner is a engineer, and he is really good at all this sort of stuff. He's done electrical work for me before actually, and replaced like plasterboard and all that sort of stuff. So he would do that. And also I've been toying with the idea of getting my TV put above my fireplace. I probably won't be able to insert a photo here as some people do, because I actually don't edit my videos, so I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. But I might, if you follow me on Instagram, I might actually just put some pictures on Instagram. Just because I can't put them in here. So yeah, that's my thinking. I might get my TV put on the wall. I'm undecided. So that's that. And one other thing I have on my to-do list is for my hall. My hallway. I would quite like to redecorate my hallway. And then there's a couple of odd bits and bobs that I would like to do. And also, I've been paying my window cleaner from this as well. So yeah, there's a few things going on with this home maintenance envelope. And yeah, we've got £70 in it. Okay, home bits is for any bits that I want for my flat. So if I want cushions, seasonal decor, candles, new bedding, what else? New plants, anything like that, anything for the home, that's what this is for. So currently we have £10, £20, £30 and £40. I have a couple of things in mind. So I would like a shoe cabinet for my hall, just to keep my shoes a bit tidier and out of my wardrobe. So that's one thing that I could potentially get off of this. We're also coming into autumn and I absolutely love candles, fairy lights, all that sort of stuff. So I may end up getting some bits and pieces. A few months ago, I think after I went to the big budget meetup, and I say it all the time, but if you are new here, I really like the concept that Gillian Budgets does, where she saves to sink. Is that right? Yeah, save to sink. So she does savings challenges and then puts them into her sinking funds. And I thought that was a really good concept. So I have been trying it and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it at the minute. I have yet to sink my money that I have saved. We've only just completed a couple of challenges, which we'll get to when we get to the challenge binder. But I just feel like this envelope is getting no love and I just don't like that feeling. So yeah, I'm unsure. I'm going to keep going with it and see how it goes. But yeah, I've not put into these envelopes in a long time and it just feels weird. So anyway, moving on. I have put into clothing recently, so we've got £30 in clothing because that's kind of like one that turns over quite often. And same with gifting. We've got £10 left in gifting. So my gifting envelope is for so it's not really, so all my birthdays are in my birthday binder, or my special occasion binder. Gifting is for more if there's like a birthday or anything where there's like a collection at work. So if there's a birthday, a wedding, well, a big birthday or a wedding or retirement or bereavement or something like that, I would just take sort of £5 out and put it in. I also used this recently for, there's two girls that were doing my sewing class. It was a free sewing class. It was a free 8-week block and it's amazing, absolutely amazing. It was free because you don't find that anywhere where I am. The class is actually quite expensive. So yeah, these two girls who are fashion sewers, like they have their own businesses, they got some funding to do blocks of free sewing classes. So I just wanted to give something back to them at the end of the group sessions and I just got them both a bunch of flowers, so I took that from here as well. So we've got £10 left in here just now. I don't think there's actually anything else in the foreseeable that I could think of that I would need for, but just some of the things that have come out of here. So it did start off being sort of gifts, like birthday gift, but then I brought in the binder, so sort of from here down. So there was a baby we collected for a baby gift at work. My manager, we got her a Christmas present, an unbudgeted for birthday, charity, and then I didn't write what these were, but they were probably sort of birthday that I hadn't, yeah, actually that was for something at work. That again was an unbudgeted birthday, and then another birthday at work. So yeah, you get the gist of that. This envelope used to be my beauty fund, as I called it. I have now changed it to hair and beauty, and it's going to be for anything like when I need makeup top up, skincare, hair care products that aren't just shampoo and conditioner, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Body treatments, like anything that I want to sort of treat myself to or top up on, that's what will be going into there. It's not really had money in it for a little while. It was beauty before, which was like facial and massage, skincare, got my brows done, paid a deposit for something, got makeup, got massage, I think I spent that on like tan and boots, makeup, got my lashes done, boots again. So yeah, that's that. I actually do have an addition to this binder, so we're going to have my hair and beauty, and then we're also going to have self-care. So self-care is for facials and massage, pedicures, like anything that I feel like I need that time for myself, it's going to come from that. So it might even be like I might even build it up and go for a spa day, or I might even build it up and go for a massage, a facial and a pedicure, or like, you know, just treating myself, like self-care as it says. So that's what that new edition is for. We also have fun money. So my fun money is basically like my socialising envelope. So if I have birthday, wedding, days out, last minute plans with friends, going out for dinner, going to the cinema, going bowling, like all that sort of stuff that comes out of my fun money. So yeah, so I've like eaten out, that was leftovers from wedding, eating out, a day out, spa, money on my week off, just different things. So currently fun money has got 20, 40, 60 and 70 pounds in it. So the next thing I will be spending on out of that is my friend's 30th on Saturday night. I'll take money out of that for like my drinks money and stuff, and yeah, that'll be that. This one used to be health, which I've changed to health and well-being, because most of the things that I buy from it are like my vitamins, my protein powder. I have bought a couple of things like a pulsometer for your finger, a blood pressure monitor, those sort of things. But yeah, that's what this envelope is for, and if I can get into it, let's see what we've got. So currently we have got 10, 15, 20 and 5, so £25 in there. So yeah, that'll go, that'll be sort of protein, supplements, vitamins, and yeah, any other bits and bobs that I would need. Hobbies has got £10 in it, so my hobbies envelope is for my hobbies. So I like to, I class this as kind of like a hobby, like if I'm buying any craft bits to make my envelopes or anything, that comes out of hobbies. I enjoy playing games like The Sims and Hogwarts Legacy and stuff like that, so if I was buying a new game it would come from hobbies. And yeah, like if I am trying to do embroidery. I've also completed my sewing class, so stuff like that. So we've only got £10 in it just now, but like I said, I've not added to these envelopes in a while because I've been doing the save to sink method, and I do have money that I have saved to go in. I think there's a couple of £100, but then now it's just going to be like, where does that go? I want to try and put a little bit into everything. So hobbies will get a little top up, but yeah, like that. I've bought a few games, binders, paper for my printer. I paid for a sewing class, which is like a one-day sewing class. So that's that. And then last in here is my events binder, which I just want to keep topped up and ticking along, because I do like going to events like live music, concerts, that sort of thing, and I'm on my debt-free journey, and I'm trying to stop using debt. And one place I noticed that I was using debt was on events, like if there was tickets that come up. Obviously you can't just wait to buy tickets, you need to sort of be ready to buy a ticket, especially if it's a really popular one. So I created this events one. I got my ticket for the budget meetup from it, and then I paid for a ticket for a food festival, which was actually supposed to be yesterday, but unfortunately me and my friend didn't go. My friend was unwell, so we didn't end up going. But it's not the end of the world. Like, these things happen. So we've got 50, 65, 75. So we've got £75 in events. I don't know what will be coming up that I need to buy tickets for. But it's nice just to keep that topped up if there was like a concert that got announced, and yeah, the money's there for it. Whoa, I've not done this talking for a while. Let me get a drink of tea. That's a good cup of tea. Okay, on to my gifting binder, where this is like birthdays and like anniversary and stuff. So other is for those unbudgeted birthdays that I've been caught out with before. So my friend whose 30th is next week, I saved into other for that. So £30 would have to come out my gifting envelope before, because it was 30th, which I don't normally buy gifts for my friends, apart from one. No, that's a lie, two. Yeah, two. But for big birthdays, obviously, I would get something. So my friend's 30th in May, I had to use my gifting money because it was unbudgeted. So this one was budgeted. So we'll say £30 there, that's for my friend next week. I've got £40 in my niece's birthday binder. So that is in September, and it's her first birthday. So yeah, I've got £10 left to put in there, but I might save just a little bit more as well. Then we've got a friend's birthday in October, my mum in November, my friend's son in November, my boyfriend in end of December. However, I paid for us to go to Italy in February, and I did say that was for his birthday, so we'll see how money goes. I might get him a little something, who knows. Valentine's Day, I just popped in this little £90 saver from Raw's Budgeting that came with the big budget meetup goodie bag. So Valentine's is for that. My brother in March, my mum-in-law in March. Then we've got Mother's Day, my stepson, my anniversary, which is in May, stepdad's birthday, my friend's birthday, Father's Day, and my dad's birthday. And then I just kind of have like a little thing at the back, which is just like a rough guide of what I want to save for them. So that is my gifting binder. I don't think I have any more to add into that. I think that's, like, I tried to keep it just to family and close friends. We'll come back to that one. So let's go into long term. I actually have a new addition for here as well. So we've got the big budget meetup envelope in here, which came in the goodie bag with the last big budget meetup. Yeah, the goodie bag from the last big budget meetup. So I'm hoping to go to the big budget meetup in 2025, so I will start saving for that. One other envelope I made today that I would like to add is a F It fund. You know what that is. I just want to start one. So it would be separate from an emergency fund, and it would be, yeah, if I was in some sort of situation that I felt I needed to get out of, there would be some money there. Or even if I was just having a really, really difficult time and I needed a way or something. Yeah, just whatever makes you say this. That's what it's there for. So we will start that. I've got my debt overpayments, which when I complete any debt envelope from my game day binder, it goes into here. So I completed one recently, so we've got £24 in here. So we'll just leave that in there to build up a little bit, then we'll pop it in the bank. Trips is empty because I used the money to pay for Italy. The money that I did have in it was for Blackpool and then Italy. So trips is for anything that is like a weekend away or a holiday, more so like a city break or a short holiday, because if it was a big holiday then I have a holiday envelope for that, because that needs more budgeting, more planning. So trips, I like to keep this topped up, so we did have £200 in there. which was good. So obviously that £200, like, you could book a spontaneous trip with that, which is what I wanted it for. So I need to build it up again. We booked the trip to Blackpool and then the trip to Italy, which the rest of it came out of, and then I had to supplement the rest. So trips is empty, but we will get it started up again. Holiday, when I have a holiday planned, I use this. So it's actually not got anything on it just now because I'm doing some savings challenges to feed into it. So my next big holiday is Turkey, May 25, and I'm trying to save up £1,000. This tracker saves £800, so I would obviously just complete the tracker and then add more to it. So that's that one. And then I have this camper van fund, which is so cute. It's from Dingley Designs. One of my goals for this year was to start a camper van fund, and I've done it, albeit it only has £15 in it. But again, as I said, I have since May, since the big budget meetup anyway, I bought this and I made a start on it. I would absolutely love to have a camper van to just escape in, basically. Just be free, go where you want, stay where you want, and you don't have the cost of hotels. That is the dream. But they're very expensive, and I just thought to myself, if I started one, then it could build up slowly. However, there will be a point where I want to save a bit more aggressively for it, but at the minute I am just building up slowly and trying to pay off debt. Once my debt's paid off, I could aggressively save for it if I wanted to. So that is my camper van fund. Okay, next we have got a 30th birthday, which is my boyfriend's 30th birthday, which is not this December but next. And yeah, so I've put here that I want to save £400, but I would like to do this tracker at least a couple of times. So my thoughts for my boyfriend's 30th is I would love to take him on like one of these bucket list trips. I would just love to be able to do that. And obviously, like, I would be there as well, so it would be such a special thing to share together. I have a couple of places in mind, but we're looking at about £1,000 each, or more for one of the places anyway. And the other place I could probably do £1,000 between us. So I don't exactly know my plan, but yeah, going to make a start and see what happens. When a plan comes to my mind, then a plan will be put in place, but that's there for that. My mum's 60th, which I have started saving for, I've got £25. It is in like 3 years time, so I just thought I'll start slowly, and again I would love to be able to take her somewhere. The tracker says 200, but I would like to save more than that, just to like really treat her to something for her 60th. My dentist, so I started saving for this dentist tracker because I would really like, so I have got some crowns on my teeth and I would really like to have them replaced because they're just not nice. I would also like a few more crowns added. So I started this sinking fund here to save up for that. So basically it's going to cost about £2,500, so I would need to do this tracker 10 times. Which is a lot, but again, similar to the other one, so this is my long-term sinking funds because they're slow burners until I could ramp them up. So we've got £60 in here so far, and yes, I'm just going to add to it as I can, and then again, once I have a plan in place, once I'm able to, I'll ramp the savings up. I have even thought about, now people are going to think this is crazy, because I used to think it was crazy too, but hear me out. I did think about going to Turkey to have my crims done, and now I wouldn't go to Turkey for an operation or anything like that, but I would go to Turkey to have my teeth fixed. Because obviously you're awake and that sort of thing, and I could get my whole row top teeth. Now I wouldn't go for crazy dazzling white turkey teeth, I would go for something natural, but I could have, I think it was 10 top teeth, which would be perfectly ideal for me. I counted the ones that I would like to be replaced and I think I come to 10. I could have them all done, including transfers and a hotel stay and everything, in Turkey for about the price that I would get 4 done in the UK. So that is a consideration of mine. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but it is a thought in my mind, and my teeth really bother me and I would love to be able to just get it done and feel confident. So that could be a goal or a plan at some point. Next up we have Christmas, which I'd like to save £1,000 for, and we are pretty much halfway, I think. So we've got 200, 400 in Monzo for 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So we're almost halfway, £480. I actually worked out last night actually on my iPad. I wrote down who I was to buy for, roughly what my budget would be for them, and it comes to £600. So I knew that £1,000 was way over what I needed, but last year I think last year was the first year that I fully done Christmas and the festivities and everything else with cash, with like just paying it with cash and saving for things, and it was such a good feeling. However, I did get a bit caught out with some things in the festive period, which made my budget a bit tighter than I wanted it to be. So this year I thought if I save the £1,000, then that gives me a lot extra to play with. So if I go to any Christmas markets, Christmas night out, Christmas outfits, food, any extras, people that I've forgotten to budget for, Christmas Secret Santa, office buffet, like all that sort of stuff that just come out of the blue last year, I'll be extra prepared for it this year. So we're doing well with that one. Emergency fund is, this one gets £20 a month because so I work for the NHS, and thankfully if I was to be off sick or anything like that, I do get paid for being off, which I'm honestly so grateful for. I know not a lot of people have that luxury, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for it. Again, if anything was to sort of happen with my job, I would be redeployed rather than being made jobless, which again, I'm so grateful for. So my emergency fund is just building up slowly. I'm just going to slowly build up to the £1,000 mark. So we're a quarter of the way there with £250. Again, once my debt is out of the way, I could maybe add more to this and just sort of have a bit more of a cushion there. But we've got £250 in there just now, and I put £20 into it a month when I get paid. So there we go. So next we have annual subscriptions, which we don't really have much of. I just really liked the divider. So I have a car fund, which will be for like anything that needs done to my car really. Again, because I've been doing the save to sync, I haven't put anything in it in a while, but there's £30. I obviously had to take £10. Oh yeah, I took £10 out to get my car washed and hoovered. I just done it myself, but I took £10 out for that. So there's £30 in there just now, which isn't really a lot if I needed anything done, but we'll hopefully top that up soon. And I have an MOT fund which just builds up slowly. My MOT is not due till the beginning of the year, so we've got £25 in here just now. And again, it used to get money every month, but with me doing the save to sync, this is why I'm stressed out about them because I just feel like everything's been neglected. But we'll see how that goes. So that is my long-term binder done. Let me get my shrink. Comment below if any of you guys, like, what you do with your sinking funds. Like, do you save to sync, or do you put a certain amount in every month? Like, what do you do with your sinking funds? I'm really interested to know if you actually do something different from save to sync or doing it monthly. Again, let me know, because I'm always open to trying new things. So let's see. So the last 3 binders that we've got here are basically challenges. This binder is my challenges that I do all the time. I've got a game day binder and I have my Italy binder. So I need to update this, but basically these were my savings goals. So £150 to save for Blackpool, we've done that. We're working on Christmas, we're working on Turkey. I want to boost my chips fund up to £500, which obviously it's empty now. Home maintenance, I would like to be at around £200, again just for that cushion of like doing anything and making plans to do things. And then Italy, I will go through that binder in a second, but I think the trip is all paid off now, which should be, yeah, I think the trip's all paid off now. So I just wanted to save, I thought I would maybe want to save about £200 for spending money. We go on, so it's 2 nights, 3 days. So we arrive there, say, I think it's like we arrive there Tuesday at 1 PM. But we're going to need like car hire or transfers and that sort of thing. And we get breakfast in the hotel that we're staying in, but we'll need to eat out and drinks and anywhere that we want to visit. So we're going to Lake Garda, which I'm pretty sure it won't be very cheap there. So I think I'm going to have to up this budget, but we'll just see how that goes. So this envelope here at the front is completed challenges that are going to sinking funds. So I think there should be 210 in here. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2, 5, 10. And then, so it should have 235, but I have £25 in coins, which I need to take to the post office and get that changed. So we'll have £235, which will go into my sinking funds, which is amazing. But I just don't know exactly where it's going to go yet. I need to figure that part out. So yeah, this is a cute little wallet that I made for myself. I was very inspired by Dilly Dally Budgets. I absolutely love their envelopes, and I just thought I need to make one. So this was my little test one that I made for myself. So moving on, we've got my penny savings challenge, which I tend to do a few and then condense them down. So we're just about coming out of the £3 and into the £2. I don't know exactly what is in here in total. I need to go through my jar. So periodically I go through my jar, and anything that totals to a bag, I just bag that up and take it to the post office or the bank and put it into my Monzo account. Recently my Monzo was at £178. However, I gave myself permission to spend some of that money on things that I needed that I didn't have the budget for. Not so much that I didn't have the budget for, I didn't want to... Some of the stuff was maybe like from sinking funds, like clothing and home, and that sort of thing, that I didn't have enough money in my sinking fund wallets for, and then I didn't want to mess up my challenges for going into the wallet. So I thought, this money, it saves £667.95, and it didn't actually have a purpose. So I allowed myself to spend, I think I maybe spent about £100 of it on things that I needed, and I thought, that's absolutely fine with me. I was happy with that. So yeah, I don't know exactly how much I have in it. And then there is money in my jar that I need to bank as well. But when I have an update for that, I can maybe do it in the next update. So I've got this completed challenge tracker from Cosmic Budgets, which I got in the Big Budget goodie bag. And I don't really exactly know how I want to use it or if I'm using it right. But what I've done was I completed fill the jar, which I write on the back of them anyway, so I don't really know if this is purposeful for me. I don't know, we'll keep it there anyway. But I done fill the jar, I completed it on the 5th of July and it saved me £120, which went into envelopes that it was planned to go in. Packing the pounds I completed on the 3rd of August, which saved me £100, that went into sinking funds. Seize the Day, I used that to save for Blackpool, which has been and gone. And these are just some of the other challenges that I have. Actually, this one, I can update. So the £1 challenge got completed on, what was Saturday's date? I'll fill that back in, but that saved £100, which went to sinking funds. And what other one? Yeah, the other one's actually not on there. So Sudoku roll, I know how much that will save. Money multiplier, I suppose this is good for ones that you don't know what's going to save. Like fill the jar, you don't know what's going to save. Rock, paper, scissors, you don't know what's going to save. Sudoku roll, you do know what's going to save. Money multiplier, I don't know what's going to save. So yeah, I don't know if that's purposeful or not, but anyway, moving on. So rock, paper, scissors and Sudoku roll are for my Turkey holiday. I made the decision, so I've completed this once, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to complete every single one of them. So I've completed it once, so next I'll roll the dice and whatever I get, I'll just mark off the next icon. Once every single one of these icons is completed, it saves £420, which I would like to complete it by April before my May holiday. And I did work out, this is probably not even accurate anymore, but I did work out that if I saved £35-ish a month into this, I would have enough money for Turkey. But I need to update those totals and what I'm still needing to save. But let's see what we've got in here so far for Turkey. So we've got 100 and 10, 20, 30, 5, 45. £145 is in rock, paper, scissors. That's what I got for my first going through of the tracker. So yeah, we'll keep going with that till it's complete, then we can put that towards Turkey. Sudoku roll, this is my second time playing Sudoku roll. It saves £405, and again I want it complete by April for my Turkey holiday. So let's see what we've got. So we've got 50 in Monzo, 65, 75, 80, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we've got £87 in Sudoku roll. So we'll just keep bashing on with them too. And this one's broken. Great stuff. Yeah, we'll just keep cracking on with those two for Turkey. Next we've got fill the jar, which is for my sinking funds envelopes. So let's see what we've got in fill the jar this time. So we're about halfway through. We've got 10, 20, 30, 5 and 40, £45 so far. We're definitely getting less pinks than we got the last time. But this one will go to sinking funds when it's completed. I love this one. I don't think I'll ever take this one out. I just love it. Then we've got money multiplier, which has done me dirty, but we are getting there. So let's see what we've got in here so far. So this one again is for sinking funds, because I had a bit of a freak out that I wasn't doing anything for sinking funds. So we've got £10 left to put in, then we could tick off this 36, and then we've got 3 more rolls, and then yeah, that'll be that. So far we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 127 in here so far, and we've got £10 to go in, so that's 137, and then 3 more mystery rolls, which literally could be anything, as I have found out. I'm getting a sore throat talking. Okay, next I have got build an emergency fund. Saves £300, but I'm actually using it again for sinking funds. So what I do with this, I'm actually going to do it whilst I'm here on camera. I have been condensing, so I've been putting £10 into it, then condensing it down. So, oh dear, what a mess. So I'm just going to condense that here while we're here. I've got the alcohol solution here, so we're as well just doing it. Okay, so I am going to cross off that 30. So we should have £90 in here. I'll keep putting in 10s and then I'll like move them down. So we have got 50 in Monzo, 65, 75, 85 and 90. Perfect. So we've got £90 in here and it saves 300 and it is for sinking funds. I might not, like, I'm obviously doing all these for sinking funds. Like, that's sinking fund, that's sinking funds, that's sinking funds. This is long-term sinking funds. But yeah, I don't know. We're just playing it by ear right now. So £90 in there. Then we're doing 1 to 24 challenge, which saves £300 as well. And that is for my long-term sinking fund binder. So let's see, I've got coins for this as well. So we've got £50 in Monzo, and then we've got a load of coins. So let's see. So 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we've got £68 in here so far, which is amazing. And this is my second time doing the 1 to 24 as well. And then we just recently finished packing the pounds, which went into sinking funds. And I've got the scratch and cash, which I have not done yet. Don't know what I'll do with that. I'm not sure yet. So I did work out. That's actually not my most recent working out, so that could come out. But for my challenges to be where I want them to be, every week I put £20 towards my turkey. So this is just as a minimum. £20 towards my turkey challenges, £20 towards my Italy challenges, and £30 into my sinking funds challenges. That's what I do as standard every week. But I also sometimes have extra money. So what I wanted to do was fill the jar and the £1 challenge. I wanted to complete them monthly to feed into sinking funds. Rock, paper, scissors and Sudoku are for turkey. Packing the pounds is complete. Emergency fund, lemon emergency fund 1 to 24 sees the days out because that was for Blackpool. So I had estimated that I wanted to put £20 a month into each of these, but yeah, I think I'm going to bin this because that's not really the plan. Plans have changed since then. So that is my challenge binder. Next, my Italy binder. So all of these challenges when completed save £550, which is what I required to pay off my holiday and have some spending money. So as long as all of these get completed, we should be good. And I just used some challenges that I had from Whoopsie bundles, I love a Whoopsie bundle, or challenges that were in the goodie bag. So Spring Savings Challenge has got 20, 30 and 5. That one saves 125, so we'll just keep going with that. Usually what I do for this binder, if you haven't seen it already, is there's 6 challenges, so I roll the dice and just see what we get. So we've got the Summer Challenge, which has got 10, 20, 5. We've got £100 to go on that one. I just think this is a much more fun way than just bog standard putting money aside. Fry and Stop Me from Little Moon Budgets. I love this. I actually love Little Moon Budget stuff. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. So we've got £30 to go and that will be complete for that one. And then we could pop that into another binder. Then we've got Donut Worry from Pink Planner House. So we've got £5 in there. And then we have got the Big Budget Word Search, which has got £25. So we're halfway with that one. And then we have got this leopard print one from Soul's Budget and Life. And in here we have got 10, 20, 30, 45, £47. So actually will we add them up and see where we're at? See how much we've got in here. So we've got 47 plus 25 plus 5 plus 60 plus 25, and did I say 35 in there? Let me see, 10, 20, yeah, 35. So we've got £197 in the Italy binder, which is great. I actually need to take that out to put in the bank because I had, so I don't, you might not know this, you might be new here, but my Italy holiday was initially purchased through voucher £99 holiday deals. So I bought 2 vouchers. It cost me £204 and I paid that on PayPal credit because I was being impulsive and silly. But anyway, I want to put that money, so I've paid it off a PayPal credit now with debt money that I had saved for paying another debt, just because PayPal credit, like the interest rate on that is ridiculous. So what I need to do is, so that's £7 away from what I need to put back. So my thinking was I'll pay off PayPal credit with the money that was in Monzo that was to go to my other debt. Then when I had £204 in here, take that out and put it back into debt in Monzo to pay the other debt. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, another £7 in there and that's what will be happening with that. Okay. Last but not least, you may be glad to know, because I have been rambling on now for 53 minutes. No wonder my throat's sore. So this is my Games Day binder. I have got a mixture of debt and sinking funds. So obviously when I complete the sinking funds one, it goes into my sinking funds. When I complete a debt one, it goes into my envelope for debt. So Donuts About Saving saves £150. And we have got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, £100. So we're getting close with that, and that's for debt. Feels like this one's taken forever, but it's quite exciting seeing it coming together now. No One Likes a Shady Beach, so I actually did complete this. It's from Dingley Designs. I had it £1, £2 and £5, so I saved £24. But what I'm going to do now is change it to 5, 10 and 15, and I will do it again and just cross them off. Or I might swap it out for another one, I don't know yet. I've got these boots are made for walking. Actually, that No One Likes a Shady Beach is for debt. Number 2 sinking fund was, I can't remember which one that was. I think I need to replace that because I completed it. These boots are made for walking, saves £50. It's for sinking funds and it has £10. This self-love one is for debt. It saves £60 and it's got 5. So I've already completed these 2. I think this is the 3rd time I'm doing this one, 2nd time on this one. And then number 6 is for sinking funds. It saves 75 and we have got 10, 15, 25 and 30. So we're like about halfway there with that one. So there we have it, guys. That is all my binders, my new additions and my plans. I do want to sit and work out some of my main goals. Might use my goals tracker just to update that and just keep my focus. What I am thinking about doing is doing a monthly check-in across my binders just to see where my goals are at, how I'm doing with my sinking funds, all that sort of stuff, just to keep me on track. I suppose like this personal finance situation is all about trial and error and just seeing what works best for you, really, isn't it? But I have talked enough. I've given myself a bit of a sore throat. So I'm gonna go now. But if you like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and just follow me on my cash stuffing journey. I love the fact that I've got so many people following my journey and leaving such lovely comments and cheering me on, and it's just such a good thing. Like, I just love it. It's such a nice feeling. This community is just great, and also like it really pushes me to do my best as well. So yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below and let me know how you work your sinking funds out, because I would really like to know. If you actually made it to the end of this video, please leave a love heart in the comment, because you're a trooper if you did. So thank you so much, guys, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Bye.